Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick channel update, and I'm just going to be talking over this like 3 maybe 4 year old footage of me playing Sonic Adventure 2 that I never actually made into a full real video. Pretty much what's going to be going on with the channel now is I've been thinking a lot about if I want to get back into attempting to do gaming videos again, because I never really got super into it, and I don't know if it's something I'm going to get incredibly into. Every time I've tried, I've kind of gotten frustrated and not really known what to do, from lack of knowledge, lack of drive, and lack of equipment, honestly. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because at the moment, I have a blue snowball here that I'm using to kind of get this done. And I had that with me because I recently started doing a podcast. It's called the Roll Initiative Podcast. It's on SoundCloud, it's on Google Play, and it's on the iTunes Store. And that's just taught me a lot about recording equipment, especially because I know now that like something like the Snowball, a USB mic, isn't really something that's going to get you very far. I mean, USB mics can really only have such a high quality as compared to literally anything that goes through an interface. And so like we had a recording session for the podcast tonight, and we recently switched to an interface mic. The only reason that I have the Snowball right now is so that when I do the intro and outro voiceovers for the podcast, I don't have to leave my house in order to do it. And eventually I want to move to a setup where I have my own interface and my own XLR mic. And that's going to take a little bit of time, but that's something that I want to do for the sake of being able to continue doing my podcast, and for anything else I want to do. When I have that set up, I may start getting back into doing gaming videos just for the heck of it, because it's going to be easier to enjoy doing something. Part of the reason that I'm recording over this is because the audio is so abysmal that it was nothing to upload. It's not interesting, and this in and of itself isn't particularly interesting, but I wanted to do a channel update and I wanted something to talk over. So I thought you could see this horrible glitchy game in the background. But yeah, that's just something that I'm looking forward to doing. Having the right equipment and knowing what I'm doing is huge motivation for me to actually get up and do stuff. And the more familiar I've kind of become with audio equipment, and with that kind of familiarity, and with now doing this podcast and having tonight recorded our 4th and 5th episodes, just kind of being more comfortable talking in front of a captive audience, are things that are really going to change the shape of how I try and create content in the future. So I don't know if this YouTube channel is something that I'm going to keep up, or something that I'm terribly interested in even trying to keep up. But when I do occasionally make things in the future, just for the heck of it, it's going to be with a lot better audio than there used to be. And hopefully it's going to be with more comfort from me. So I may or may not do gaming videos in the future. I didn't get much into the vlog scene at all. I've only uploaded 2, and those were uploaded 4 months apart, maybe longer. I have the footage for the next 2 days of that convention, but I haven't edited them or uploaded them because I haven't really been interested in doing that. And something that I realized was that in trying to make those vlogs, like I ended up not really being in the moment and being with the people around me and stuff, and I wasn't super into that. That's part of why I don't have a ton of footage for them. And that's something I'd heard a lot about, like famous vloggers is a problem that they have, is they're always behind the camera, and that's just not something that I really want to, that's not a road I want to go down. So I figured, hey, I've barely started down this road at all. Might as well just stop. So that's something that's not going to be coming back. I'm not going to take them down though, because I don't think they're like terribly great, but it's I like being able to track my own progress through how I learn how to do things, and through how my editing gets better or worse. So yeah, just kind of wanted to give a channel update on those sorts of things, on if there's even gonna be a channel in the future. I think I'm just gonna keep this around for any projects that I eventually feel like doing just off a whim, when I feel like it. And I'm probably gonna start uploading podcast episodes from the Roll Initiative podcast to this channel. I may make a separate channel for it. In fact, for branding purposes, I think it might be smarter. But I may end up posting like behind the scenes stuff here or something like that. So if any of y'all would be interested in that, please let me know. Yeah, so from here on out, this is pretty much just a channel for me whenever I feel like doing something. And if that ends up being a thing that people watch and are interested in, that's great. If not, that's fun too. I just know that I really love editing, and every once in a while I love to get behind a game and just talk.